Hi, everyone. This is Eric with Awake Experience, and welcome on this beautiful Monday afternoon. If you're out here in Colorado, where we are, it's a nice sunny day, about 60, maybe 50, a little crisp up here in Evergreen where I am. And I have Lauren and the Zen drummer here. How is it where you guys are down the hill? You guys
Oh,
are in
it's so
Denver?
gorgeous.
It's beautiful. I don't think it's quite as crisp as evergreen, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys on today. We're streaming live on two groups. Well, a group on Facebook and the page, and then we're trying something new and we're streaming on YouTube all at the same time. So hopefully, some people are going to catch us because we're talking about my favorite topic today, which is peace. And just saying
Mm.
that word, it makes me want to take a few breaths and just breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. I'm always telling my clients to do that, and you have to walk the walk, right? Walk the talk.
Yeah, tell me about
Oh,
it.
yeah. So the reason we're live with the Zen drummer and Lauren is we're going to have a retreat coming up this Sunday, right here in Evergreen where I live, and it's in this beautiful cabin right on the edge of the river, and it's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. this Sunday, and we're going to do so much on this retreat, and maybe that might be a good thing before we do a nice dropping in meditation with Damon as people are starting to tune in. Would it be a good time, maybe, Lauren and Damon, to give us an overview of what we might expect this Sunday at the deep dive retreat here in Evergreen?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. Do you want to cover that?
Well, we can talk about it together. Probably we should have gone over this before the call, but we're going to open with a little bit of a talk and an overview about creating. The title of the retreat is Rhythms and Rituals to Create Peace Within. And we're going to start with a joint talk between the two of us, right, love?
Mm-hmm.
Where we talk about techniques about creating peace, as well as an overview of the day. And then,
Yeah, we're also going to have a cacao ceremony, a sacred cacao ceremony about drinking chocolate as medicine for your heart, for your body, and that'll help open up all kinds of opportunities to learn about peace through our meditation practices.
and then we'll, I don't know how we have it, so I think we have the meditation after that, or is the yoga after that?
Yoga, but we're also including lunch too, so don't forget about lunch. We're going to have lunch for you at the retreat.
Do you know what the lunch is yet, Eric?
I do know it's going to be vegetarian. We're not going to harm any living beings on retreat. And it'll be gluten-free, dairy-free, and usually just a beautiful soup with tons of flavor and a nice salad and usually some hummus, something like that. And yeah, it should be really good food. And it's good mindfulness food because real tasty and you can just slow down and enjoy every bite, you know.
And so it's this Sunday, November 14th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I don't know if we said that. And you can register, Eric. I think you're going to be posting links below if people want to register.
Oh, I just did. Good call.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about we're going to have a yoga practice where Lauren.
I'm going to share how to use aromatherapy during your yoga practice. Part of the rituals that we'll share are things that have worked for Damon and I for 20 plus years as yogis and as teachers of meditation and yoga, and just giving you the opportunity to try out different tools that we've found helpful, like malas, mirror teas, crystals, essential oils. We're going to have all of that there throughout the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me just-
What a day.
Yeah.
And this is for people watching that have been to the Wake Festival or are considering coming next year. We had a full weekend festival, and Lauren and Damon had one of the most popular workshops for sure, where they did a cacao ceremony and a rhythmic journey with Zen drummer. It was unbelievable. And what this is every month with Awake moving forward, we're doing a deep dive where it's you can go and practice with one of your favorite teachers or multiple teachers from the festival every month this year. And it's usually the third Sunday of every month. And this one is the 14th, this Sunday. So this is our first one in this format of deep dive. It used to be more of a Buddhist meditation package of practice, and now it's more it's getting to meet a different teacher every month. And that's definitely been my goal of all this stuff I've done over the years is I love to connect students with the right teacher. So I like the deep dives, because if people come to multiple over the year, the odds of them meeting someone that they really resonate with and can learn a lot from increases. So this Sunday, if you come out to practice with us in Evergreen, you'll get to really have a nice connection and more time with Damon and Lauren, which I think is cool.
We're
Yeah,
honored to be the first
we're
after the festival.
Yeah.
We're honored to be the first, and what I would add to that, Eric, is even if you just come to have an experience, I mean, what Lauren and I are all about is giving someone an experience. Lauren's going to be serving this spiritually uplifted chocolate called cacao in a ceremonial fashion, which physically opens your heart, and I will be serving music. And you'll be going on a journey with these. Everybody's going to get their own sound off headphones. These are wireless headphones, and maybe some of you have been to weddings or the silent disco, but it's all wireless, and you're able to dance or just sit and meditate or recline as you please. And I'm going to be taking on a journey. This particular journey will be a trip up the Ganges River, which is a very spiritual river in India, imbued with all sorts of spiritual qualities. And I'm going to be laying down these really meditative grooves with ambient soundscapes and harmonies, vocal harmonies, and uplifting affirmations, peace within, I am light. And it's a whole journey where you're journeying through the Ganges inwardly, that river within. So it'll be quite the experience, even if you're not necessarily going to be our student per se. You'll have an incredible experience that day. I give you the Zen drummer guarantee on that.
Yeah, and if you're just tuning in, Damon and Lauren are giving us an overview of what Sunday's retreat's going to look like. And on Sunday, we're
14th.
This Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Evergreen, rhythms and rituals to create peace within. And I'm happy that some new people are coming on the stream, because Damon was going to offer a dropping in meditation for this call. Is this an okay time, Damon, to guide us in that? Great.
Yeah, perfect. And is my voice sounding good? Everything
Great.
coming through? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lauren, I'd love for you to just stay and just be peaceful with us and sort of demonstrate just receiving this. This is a beautiful meditation from Paramahansa Yogananda, who is my guru. I was a monk in the ashrams of Self-Realization Fellowship for 3 years, and I've been a student of Yoganandaji's for almost 25 years. And actually, yeah, good 25 years. And this is a very short but powerful meditation on peace. So just settle in, exhale all the breath out of the mouth, inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth, inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Put your eyes, close your eyes or half open and focus them upwardly at the third eye. A lot of people call this the third eye. Lift the eyes, and then the meditation goes like this. Fix your eyes in between the eyebrows on the shoreless lake of peace. Watch the eternal circle of peace rippling around you. Fix your mind in between the eyebrows on the shoreless lake of peace. Watch the eternal circle of peace rippling around you. The more you watch intently, the more you will feel the wavelets of peace ascending from the eyebrows to the forehead, from the forehead to the heart, and on to every cell in your body. From the eyebrows to the heart, from the heart, from the eyebrows to the forehead, from the forehead to the heart and on to every cell in your body. Now, the wavelets of peace are bathing the boundaries of your mind. Now the wavelets of peace are bathing the boundaries of your mind. Now the flood of peace overflows the boundaries of your mind and moves on around you in infinite directions. Om, peace, peace, peace. Amen.
Thank you, Damon. Looking forward to even more of that guided meditation on Sunday. Oh my gosh, at our first deep dive since the Awake Festival. Can't wait. I'm curious, Lauren. You gave me something to share with the community earlier this week, and it was an acronym about peace. And I was wondering, is this a good time maybe to explain where that came from and what it's all about? Because I know the Dalai Lama teaches something like we're all the same. We all get up every morning, and all we want to do is be peaceful and happy and not to suffer. And it's just that some of us have been gifted with some instruction on how to do this, and some of us haven't. And I know the mission of Awake and what we're all about and what you guys are all about is hey, how do we do it? How do we discover the peace that we all seek? So I suspect that this acronym is going to help us with that.
Yeah, I definitely want to share about the acronym. This we have an infographic that we've shared and we'll keep posting as well so that people can use it. So there's a little story behind the acronym. It specifically said choose to peace. So we've heard like you can choose to love, and love becomes like action. It becomes the verb of love. So I said to Damon one day when we were chatting, you know how you choose to love someone? Why can't we just choose to peace? And that's this idea of creating peace, manifesting peace. And then the acronym kind of followed after our chat about, yeah, we can definitely choose to peace. So we're sharing the infographic, right?
I'll
Okay.
share it right now. Yeah. And walk
Share
us through
that,
it. I'm so psyched to learn about it.
Okay, so we came up with, the first thing is to get present. So oftentimes we think about something that happened in the past, or we project something into the future. And so it's hard to find peace in that moment. So when we get present, whether we slow down and do a brief meditation, or listen to a piece of music, or look at how beautiful it is outside, just getting present to where you are in the world right now. So that's the P. And then the E is for experience. So the idea there is to like explore how you're feeling. Like, where are you physically feeling unsettled in your body, and maybe do some movement, to work that out. Maybe you need to shake off something. Maybe you need to sever a tie from that thought that's coming in from the past. So you could do a little cord cutting action and get really into that place in your body so that you can breathe into that space and release that. The A is for acceptance. And we've all heard the idea of accepting the things that we cannot change. And that's the idea with acceptance, is to come to that place where, there's maybe something about this moment that I can't control, and it's okay. I accept that I can't control that. And that can create instant peace, really, that one, the A of the acronym. But you might need to keep going and feel the C, which is to center. So when we center, some techniques that help us center meditation, yoga practice, taking a mindful walk, doing some breathing, right? And centering is just the idea that you're within. What you do inside of yourself is the work that projects the story, projects the movie that you're playing in your mind. And then the last thing is example. Example came up because we were talking about just kind of showing up as our highest self, showing up as our highest potential, the best version of ourselves that we can possibly show up as. And when I think about that, maybe when you think about that too, you think about, I don't want to be unpeaceful. I don't want to project this version that's upset. So the acronym is just to help us get in that place of choosing to peace. And we tried to make them short and brief so that you could remember them in that moment.
Awesome. This is great, Lauren. So to see if I got it right, P is first. So the acronym is peace. And the first part is you have to get present. So say I'm worried about something or anxious about something, then first I'd want to do is, in my world, I would call that establish mindfulness, right? Like get present. So once you're present, then this is what I teach a lot of my clients in therapy, is don't be afraid of our own experience. Of course, on the animal level, no one wants to be with pain or anything uncomfortable, but that's actually the trick of all spiritual practices, to go towards it, right? So experience whatever that feeling is internally. And then A is acceptance. And sometimes I use allow too. Just allow it to be there. See if you can, accept that it's there. And then center is after I think that we go towards it and we fully experience it. Sometimes it just dissolves. The thing we were running from and so scared of is we just come back to center. And then I love the last one. I never would have thought of that. It's so beautiful because I did hear about research around forming new habits, is that you want to model for other people and do it not just for yourself. That's what it is. If you're doing something not just for yourself, the new habit sticks stronger. So I imagine that we would all practice peace more often in meditation if we're thinking of how it can ripple out. Is that close to what it's all about?
Absolutely, you got it. Not that I'm surprised that you got it. Since you counsel, there's just some great techniques that we've all learned, over the years, decades. Between the two of us, we have so many years of experience, and that's where some of this comes from, is we sit down and talk about things and it just kind of flows out. So a great one that I just thought of is, I know this is a busy time of year for everyone, and you've got maybe family and friends coming and going, and that's why this retreat on Sunday, the 14th, is such a great opportunity to just drop in, be with yourself, and create some new habits, so that when you interact with those family and friends, sometimes this time of year brings out the worst in the people around us, and if you can be that example, and show up as the best version of yourself. So hopefully if you stop by and see us for the day on the 14th, you'll leave and be able to celebrate some new techniques and rituals that will help you.
And we're also, for those who may not have been tuning in the whole time, we're going to have some aromatherapy. Lauren, do you have any oils handy?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to use some Young Living oils. We love all the oils are good. We're not saying that any of them are not better than any of the others, but we just happen to be really into Young Living. And Lauren is putting together a yoga practice where she's going to incorporate aromatherapy and yoga. Aroma yoga, she calls it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll have some. We have lots of goodies for you, so that when you come to the retreat, you'll have a whole collection of things that.
Some malas. An
Yes.
artisan we commissioned to have some available for you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to teach you how to use malas to focus the mind. Meditation, the main obstacle, the body and mind, but the mind is a pretty big obstacle. And so this is fantastic to use a mala or oils, chanting, mantra to all focus the mind. So we're going to have some malas for you to use. And bring your own if you want, this Sunday the 14th between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Also, Lauren mentioned that we have a lot of experience between the two of us, and I didn't mention that I'll be sharing a lot of the techniques that I've learned in the ashram, rubbing elbows with some serious monks that have been there for like 4 or 5 decades, and some very simple but powerful ways to quiet the mind and focus the mind and just get still. I mean, that's just what it is getting still.
Awesome. Thanks, Damon. So what else? They're gonna get so much this Sunday. I can't wait to get everyone together in one room. It's the first gathering since the festival. So we talked about the peace acronym. We did our dropping in meditation, and this month's focus at Awake is true peace, as we've mentioned. So I wonder if we're all almost done here, we could kind of go out with some awesome Zen drummer music to take us off into back into the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of a sampling of what you're going to be hearing in your headphones. It's about a 45-minute journey. We'll be using them off and on. My plan is throughout the day, just a little bit at a time, but then at the end of the day, we're going to do a solid journey. You'll have your own, we provide these headphones, and you'll have your own headphones to just receive, and it's an immersive experience with the headphones. You really get not lost, you get found by losing yourself in the sound, in the music, in the mantra, in the ambient soundscape that I create using the Ganges River, among other things. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a sampling. From Peace Within.
Yeah. That was my kind of taste test. I can't wait for Sunday now.
We can't either.
Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, you just caught Damon the Zen drummer playing us a little sample of the beautiful rhythmic journey we're going to go on Sunday. We're going to get in our bodies. We're going to get in our senses at our beautiful Streamside Retreat Center in Evergreen, Colorado. And we'll see you there, I hope, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it says right on the screen, go to our website, awakeexperience.com, and click on deep dives, and you'll be able to sign up. And this is actually by donation, which is pretty awesome. It's just part of the lineage of sharing meditative practices. So we make it so that everyone can come. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually speak to that because people aren't used to in this society. Give them a range of like what's suggested, and my understanding is the way you do it is no one's turned away, right?
Yep. Well, a lot of the teachings of awakening have been delivered to us by donation and just on a heart level. So it's 54 to 108 is a suggested donation, and it is a little more difficult in the States, in the West, than in the where these traditions came from, because here we have to pay for the practice space and for the food and for gas to get there, and I don't think it's as sweet as it is over in Asia. So. Most people are very generous, and I love when people sign up and can donate what they can to make this thing happen. So, yeah.
And we hope to see everybody that's watching there this Sunday.
November 14th, this Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Evergreen. Beautiful location, Erica. That building used to be a church at one point, and then it's hardwood floor. It's just beautiful, right? And then it was transported to that location right next to the river, right?
Yeah, I thought most people would be from Evergreen that come to retreat, but what I'm learning is a lot of people come from up the hill that want to get out of the city and just get into some nature. And right outside the cabin is a stream that we walk along. We actually could do some outdoor walking meditation if we want, or people can bring their lunch outside. And bringing in nature is huge. So I just can't imagine a more beautiful offering than what this Sunday is going to be with you guys.
Yeah, we're providing lunch, aroma yoga, cacao, music, the headphones, the sound off headphones. I mean, we're bringing a lot, and we would love to see you all there, and the teachings, of course. And we're going to really create peace within, give you some practices from our decades of experience. My experience in the ashram. Lauren's got decades of yoga practice that she'll be sharing. She's a approved cacao facilitator. Anything else to say?
No.
I mean it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
We'll let you digest that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll see everyone Sunday, and thank you, Damon and Lauren, for being live with me here on Awake.